It's 3 p.m. on a Saturday, 2 years since I got my first period. There I am working through a pharmacology assessment when suddenly I'm doubled over in pain, clutching my lower stomach. My brother, walking past the doorway, gives me a weird look.
I spent half the week in bed, curled up in a ball with a heat pack, while the painkillers my mum gave me were useless. That weekend I booked an appointment with my family doctor.
Siri, pain is normally experienced during periods. It's nothing serious.
But I was in bed for 5 days. I couldn't go to school or work.
Unfortunately, you're not experienced enough to know, but periods always feel like this. You can try naproxen or ibuprofen and use a heat pack. You're too young to have any serious complications.
The pain was getting worse and worse each month, and no amount of painkillers were helping, so I went back to my doctor and stressed the need for further testing.
It sounds like it could be dysmenorrhea. Why don't you try going on the pill? If you don't get a period, you can't get any pain.
For once, it actually sounded like my concerns were heard. While the pill certainly didn't sound like a long-term solution, I thought I may as well give it a go.
Being on the pill brought a whole new wave of challenges. I gained weight, I was tired, my emotions were all over the place, and I was never in the mood. I thought that seeing a female doctor might improve my diagnosis. After a thorough evaluation and conversation, it was determined that I had both IBS and generalized anxiety. I was sent home with dietary changes and the number of a
Great psychologist. After another 4 years of inconsistent treatment, my partner and I were finally ready to conceive a child. But of course I had my concerns. I decided to seek the help of a gynecologist. Is it safe for me to have a baby with all this pain and upheaval? I'm really thinking this could be endometriosis.
Well, if it is endometriosis, the baby will cure you, so there's no need to panic. We can revisit this after your pregnancy. You'll see.
6 months trying and no luck in the slightest. It's been 6 months and all of my pregnancy tests have been negative.
Well, Siri, that's really unfortunate. The reality is that most women with endometriosis are infertile. You may try surrogacy or IVF, but the outcomes aren't guaranteed.
At this moment, the woman was too stunned to speak. The misinformation, misdiagnoses, and the stigma experienced in not only daily life but in the medical settings were flabbergasting.
It's 2022. We have communities, information, and expertise at our fingertips. Here is how you can get help and help others around you dealing with endometriosis.
Created using Powtoon.